Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews Duo Review. We have Terrapin RecreationAle, recreational.
Yeah, but if you look at the very bottom, it says LoCal IPA.
Yeah,
So here we go again. We get another variation of an IPA.
Yeah. When it first came out in 2013, I believe.
So it's light beer IPA?
Okay. I reviewed this 10 years ago. I think it came out in 2013. And it was a session IPA, 4.7. Okay. But they decided, I guess recently, to go even lower. And now they're touting 99 calories, LoCal IPA. So it's lower than a session.
So let's just get this out in the open. The only session IPA that we like is also a 4.7 that you and I both agree on. And that's Founders All Day.
Yeah.
So if this is lighter than Founders All Day,
It is. Now, it used to not be. So it's 34 bitterness units. They use Amarillo, Centennial, Citra, dry hop, Galaxy dry hop, and Zithos hops, and the malts are two-row, Crystal, two-row, Crystal, and Victory malts.
you know, you could just make your phone pool bigger. That way you don't
Yeah.
drain it.
No, it wasn't that it was small, it's that I wrote it, I was writing it kind of messy. Okay, so it gets pretty good scores on Beer Advocate, Rate Beer on tap.
Okay, well,
And that's in Athens, Georgia, Terrapin. And I bought that at Winn-Dixie.
Winn-Dixie proper or Winn-Dixie Aldi?
Yeah, well, it's all Aldi now, but Winn-Dixie, and it was in a variety pack for $17.99. One thing I like about Terrapin, if you notice at the bottom of the can,
Holy cow, look at all the head on this.
if you look, well, that's just great.
It's kind of unusual. An IPA fizz up like this.
If you look at the bottom of the can, the date is etched instead of painted. You know how sometimes the paint will rub off? Except if you don't have good lighting, you can't read the etching. It's, you know, it's just, but it's a good date. I checked it recently.
Huh. It's kind of like, okay. Huh. Okay, so the appearance is like a light beer.
Golden, a little darker than
Yeah.
a Miller Lite. Not too much darker though.
I'm getting some lots of dancy little bubbles like you would get from Miller High Life
Yeah.
happening.
White head,
And a total whitehead.
huge white head of foam, and very small and
Cheers.
inadequate head. Okay. Because a smaller mic.
Yeah, it smells like an IPA.
Yeah. You saw all the hops they have in it.
Mm-hmm.
I could have brought this other IPA I bought in that variety pack, but I forgot. I kind of forgot to bring it. It's called Luau Crumples,
Yeah.
6.5, and it's flavored with like tropical flavor.
I almost picked
do
up
that
a
next time.
variety pack from Avita, but we had them all.
Yeah, those are good for people
It
that.
was all like the Gator ones. Yeah.
Oh, the Gator pack, and then there's
Yeah.
the regular variety pack. Those are good for people that are from out of town, you know, on a road trip to New Orleans, and they want to go back home and bring a sample back. Those are good to buy for that.
Yeah, and there was like 3 beers in a 12 pack, so you get 4. So,
Yeah, that's right. The Barney, the Andy Gator, and the Alpha Gator.
no, it said Straw Gator, Andy Gator.
3 or 4.
Right. Straw Gator, Andy Gator, and Alpha Gator.
Not Barney?
No, Barney's not.
Barney's not a Gator here.
Cheers.
You get a little hop oil in this.
Well, isn't this special?
Get a little white bread and hop oil.
It's very watery. It's like I'm drinking hot water with a little beer backbone to it.
Really?
Hey, much here. Much here on the beer aspect of it.
It's light, but I find it does have flavor. Like it's got bread, and then, you know, from the grain, which is only one type of grain, different barley malts. And it's got the hop
You
oil.
are searching really
No,
deep
it
for
does.
these flavors.
It seems to have it.
This is like somebody poured an ice IPA over some ice and let the ice melt in it.
It's got a lot of bitterness, which gives it character. I don't mean like 75 IBUs, but it's got a good punch of bitterness. Well, I think it's...
Does Terrapin sponsor this channel?
Not yet. I think, but they can contact me. But I think it kind of rivals All Day. And
No, negative. All Day is a much bigger beer than this. This is light.
It's bigger. Yeah, it's a lighter version.
This is light. There's the hoppiness is there. So the hops are there. It sticks around. The beer flavor to me is light, like real light, like natural light.
So you're paying craft beer prices for basically like a natural light that
Natural
you
light,
get for
like
$15 for a 24 pack.
Yeah, isn't this company partially owned by Anheuser-Busch or AB InBev?
AB InBev? No, Terrapin was bought out by, it's owned by Molson Coors. Molson Coors.
Okay.
Who owns Miller? It's 100% owned by them, actually.
Yeah. Well, this one is surprisingly hoppy. I'm not getting that session flavor that you normally get. It's very water forward. The bread note is very, very, very light, almost to the point to where I can't detect it, or I find it hard to detect. I do get a bit of the graininess, and of course the hop. Like I said, the hops there. You get the hop oil. It's interesting. I don't know quite what to think about it.
I was glad it was in the variety pack for this reason. I would never buy it on its own, you know, 'cause these kind of things don't excite me. And then I was secondly glad because, and the reason I was glad is because they changed the recipe. See, when I tried it 10 years ago, it was a different beer, same name but different beer. So I was like, oh, well, now I get a chance to see how it's changed, and it just got lighter, you know. They did change the hop lineup also, actually.
Yeah, I'm on the fence with this one because, you know, the way I rate a beer is not only the beer itself, but the style. You got to throw value in there too.
Yeah, $17.99 for the 12 pack. Of course, it kept climbing. You know, it was like
I gotta give this like a B. Because it's really light tasting. It's I don't know. It's just light. Just light. I mean, for an IPA, it's just light.
yeah, well, that's what it's supposed to be. So I think for a light IPA, low calorie IPA, which is kind of a weird style, kind of a hybrid style, I think they did a good job with it. I would not want to drink a beer like this, but because of the cost, I mean, I drink Milwaukee's Best Light because it's light and it's cheap, you know, not light and expensive. But
Right, this is expensive for something that's watered down.
But for what it is, you guys,
That's why it's getting a B for me.
yeah, if there's people that are into this kind of stuff, I get it, okay? I wouldn't buy it, you could buy it, but for what it is, I'm gonna give it a 93. I think it is the most excellent low calorie IPA, even though personally I would never want to drink it again in my life. Although I do have one can left, so obviously I will
It's
be drinking.
interesting that you give something such a high score that you're not going to want to drink again.
But I'm thinking about it I'm putting my mind in the place of a person that would like this kind of style.
And that's the reason why my grade is a B on this, because I don't find that it's a value. I don't believe that you're getting anything greater out of this product to constitute the amount of money that you're paying for it.
Well, it's no corn syrup or brewer's syrup in it. You know, there's no filler. It's all malt. It's a good hop lineup. You know, it's got more flavor than like the light beer I just described. But when you bring in the value concept, yeah, it doesn't really. I'll still pay the $19.98 and get the 30 pack of Milwaukee's Best Light for me. But since it was in the pack, I reviewed it and said you might want to try it. I said that to myself. I didn't tell you. I brought it here. I don't know if you're angry about trying it.
No, I'm not angry about it. It's just that I didn't expect an IPA by Terrapin to taste like water.
Oh,
Also.
wow. Okay, so what number in a B?
I'm gonna give it like an 84.
Okay, so B.
It's a favorable grade. It's just personally, it's not what I'm looking for in an IPA, and I'm not looking for an IPA to be that light and tasting very water forward. Also, the price point is just like way over the top.
And when Dixie did have 12 packs of just those, just the
For how much?
Logan. I think they were all the same price. It was the variety or the packs alone was $17.99.
Oh,
on sale.
no.
On sale. On sale this month.
Oh, and on sale, so probably regular price, it would be $21.99 or something like. No, not worth it.
But then on the other hand, you had other options, like there was a 7.3% IPA, much fuller, and then there was a 6-pack of a really strong one. So their variety pack goes up the scale: 4.2, 6.5, 7.3, and 9 something, 9 or higher. So anyway, all right. So we're saying good to most excellent, and we're going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Athens, Georgia, and tour the Terrapin Brewery.